6 hours into the open negotiating period, and two more 49ers signed big money contracts elsewhere. Neither one a surprise at all. In fact, if I were to rank the guys that they would be least likely to re-sign, Charvarius Ward and Aaron Banks would have topped the list. And as expected, those guys signed big money deals to leave the 49ers for I was going to say greener pastures, but certainly uh, greener, you know what green stands for. Charvarius Ward. Now, 3 years ago, Charvarius Ward signed a 3 year, $40.5 million contract with the 49ers. And today he agrees to a 3 year deal worth up to $60 million, including $35 million guaranteed and a $20 million signing bonus. That's coming from multiple reports through his agents. He's going to the Indianapolis Colts. So, the 49ers prepared for Charvarius Ward leaving a year ago. I think they knew then they probably weren't going to re-sign him. I think Charvarius knew that then. And certainly he really didn't want to come back to the 49ers. Just a lot of bad stuff happened, obviously, when he was with this team off the field. And so he will be going to the Indianapolis Colts. A year ago, the 49ers selected Renardo Green in the second round of the draft. He did nothing as a rookie to show them that he shouldn't be a starting cornerback. That might have been a little bit wordy and a little bit confusing. What I'm basically saying is that he proved as a rookie that he can be the starter. And so the 49ers go into this season. Actually, they ended last season feeling pretty good about Diamador Lenore and Renardo Green being their starting cornerback. So they certainly have to add to that mix at cornerback, though, for more depth, more bodies there. And, they still got to figure out their nickel defense. Who's going to be the three cornerbacks on the field when they go to nickel, including who's going to be the nickel back. Last year, it was Diamador Lenore. I would assume that that's probably who it's going to be again this year. Aaron Banks. Yeah, I know that 49er fans weren't real high on Aaron Banks, the way he played last year. Well, it kind of supports a lot of what I'd been saying through the year is that the 49ers offensive line wasn't as bad as a lot of 49er fans thought it was. I said it was middle of the pack, maybe a little bit better than middle of the pack. And Aaron Banks and I would say the Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs kind of support that because the Chiefs, right at the beginning of the open negotiating period, they reached an agreement with Jalen Moore on a 2 year, $30 million contract. Aaron Banks signs a huge deal with the Green Bay Packers, 4 years, $77 million, $63 million in the first 3 years of that contract. So Aaron Banks moving on. 49ers, if there's like a guy who would be maybe the placeholder there, I think it'd be Ben Bartch. He signed an extension in the offseason or just last month. So he might be the first guy in line to be that starter. 49ers can be, you can rest assured that they will add some offensive linemen in the draft, whether they're going to go after one at number 11 or if they're going to wait second or third round, fourth round, whatever the case may be. I would expect them to draft at least two offensive linemen in this draft. So, the other move, Joshua Dobbs, no big surprise, who was a reserve quarterback. Can't really call him a backup. He was a third stringer for most of the year, but he did start that last week of the season, put up a career high in passing yards in that game. No big surprise. He won't be back. 49ers still have to figure out what they want to do with their backup quarterback position. So that's where we are in free agency. 49ers also re-signed Patrick Taylor. He's a backup running back. I guess he started as the number 4 running back, maybe the number 5 running back last year when they acquired Patrick Taylor. They signed him as an untendered, restricted free agent. They had Christian McCaffrey. They had Elijah Mitchell. They had Jordan Mason. They drafted Isaac Grindo, and then there's Patrick Taylor. So, yeah, I guess he was the 5th running back. So it's a good running back draft, really good running back draft. So I don't know if 49ers would select one of those guys, say in the 4th round, something like that. They have a lot of picks in the 4th round. But Patrick Taylor back as they re-sign him. So lot of goings for the 49ers. Aaron Banks, Talanoa Hufanga, Charvarius Ward, Joshua Dobbs, Jalen Moore, Elijah Mitchell going to Kansas City on a 1-year deal. So a lot of happenings here on the first day of the open and negotiating period. As of right now, no news on Dre Greenlaw. He would be the guy of all of their, higher known or better known free agents. He would be the guy that I thought the 49ers had the best chance of re-signing. They remain involved with that, but clearly he's getting a lot of looks from teams around the league. So we'll see where that goes, but I don't think any big surprises as of right now that 49ers compensatory formula looking very good for the 2026 NFL draft. The compensatory picks pretty much goes as if you have more net losses than net gains in free agency, if you have more net losses, you stand to be in line for compensatory picks. And 49ers are certainly, as of right now, in line for some compensatory picks as the only free agent that they've added up to this point is a number two tight end, Luke Farrell, coming over from Jacksonville. And the 49ers did cough up a big chunk of change for him to acquire him. And that was a 3-year, $20 million contract for Luke Farrell. So a blocking specialist. And, we'll see how the 49ers offense kind of morphs as there is some uncertainty with some of these players. They've moved on from Deebo Samuel, sending him to Washington. Still a little bit uncertain about what the situation, what the future holds for Kyle Juszczyk. George Kittle, they're looking to get a contract extension for him to lock him in long term, but that's going to be later in the offseason. So that's where we are right now, and I'll keep you posted as news happens and analysis is warranted. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, leave a like and a comment, and that's it for now.